Hello, career path into maths or statistics. So let's look at a scenario where a student has an ambition to do the graduation in either physics or maths. Where in this scenario we are looking at a student who is 10th, 11th credentials, board exam score where physics is 70 percentage, max is say 95 percentage. So the clear direction for that student is to focus on the max, which is his strength area versus physics. Um, Now, what's the next step? If in case he wants to continue, he wants to do well in graduation in max. The next step will be do the math or statistics graduation. Um, it is strongly suggested that, if possible, do the 5-year integrated MSc Math or integrated MSc Statistics. Integrated means it's a dual course of both bachelor's and master's. And with one entrance test, you could complete both bachelor's and master's. Now, top institutions. When I say top institution, all these institutions are one or the other way in par. They are excellent. So the student has to do due diligence, a close watch on various factors, as you see here, to make up the mind and choose what the student wants to do with which one to pick up. You can see here starting from Indian Institute of Science all the way it's Institute of Mathematical Sciences. Okay, 7 of them are most seeked and sought institutions, prestigious and premier. Now let's take a closer look. Institution. Okay, Indian Institute of Science, mm, popularly known as IISc, government institution. You don't have integrated masters available, however, you can do bachelor's, 4 years bachelor's, and then master's in the same campus. Now the bachelor, when it comes to bachelor's, as you see here, they do have bachelor in science and BTech in mathematics and computing. And for PG, there's a MTech, masters in design, masters in technology, like that it goes on. Then you can also do PG research and also integrated PhD, where you do research as well as PhD. So if you look at this, pretty much you can complete your learning journey right in this institution itself, IISc. Now let's see what it takes to get admission. Well, IISc accepts 4 national entrance tests, um, KVPY, G Main, G Advanced, NEET, and based on whichever is your strongest result, you can apply accordingly. Okay, they accept all these 4 national test results. Moving on to ISER. ISER is Indian Institute of Science and Educational Research. They do have integrated 5-year programs, and it is government and autonomous in nature. 1,250 seats all through India. There are 3 ways to enter ISA. It's called SCB channel, which is nothing but State Central Board channel. where you have to write ICER's aptitude test, and there will be also cutoff score taken into consideration while deciding your allocation or seat. KVPY channel. KVPY is an entrance test conducted by IISc, and if you pass KVPY, you will be called or known as KVPY Fellows. And the good thing is this is a scholarship entrance also, so you get scholarship from bachelor's to masters. Okay, and for this entrance, for this entry also, IISER will consider your 12th board exam, and there is cutoff marks also. So you need to make sure you are at least 80 percentage above overall, so that you can have a higher chance. But keep in mind that ICER is not just ICER is for you to get into ICER with a high score in entrance test and 12th board exam. Make sure you get 97 percentage board exam score. There's no way you can get in otherwise. Okay, because the number of seats are very limited, and there are lakhs, 5 or 6 lakhs of people writing it. So 97 percentage is for general category. The third way you can get into ICER is G channel, which is you need to write G main, also G advanced. Plus there is cutoff score considered also. Okay, that's about ICER. NICER. NICER is National Institute of Science Education Research. Now, this institute is funded or managed by India government also, and it comes under Department of Atomic Energy, Government of India. This is a autonomous in nature kind of institution located in Odisha. Now, they do have this entrance test called NEST, conducted by Department of Atomic. Um, so look at this one. These are the topics um, in the syllabus for the NEST entrance exam. They, by the way, it's interesting. They do have 5-year programs in science stream, MSc Math. Okay. Um, Now the next one is Indian Statistical Institute (ISI), government institution. Yeah, not available integrated master, but you can do bachelor's and then master's in the ISI. They do have ISI admission test. You need to do that to get in. Chennai Mathematical Institute, popularly known as CMI. This is a public-private partnership institution. Not available the integrated masters. However, you can do bachelor's and master's there. There is a CMI entrance exam. Institute of Mathematical Sciences, IMSC, autonomous in nature. Well, you don't have the integrated masters there. And this, by the way, it is only for research programs. There is no bachelor's there. There is no master's there. Well, then this is not for you. But keep in mind, you need it in the future when you're done with masters and you want to do research. This institute is also uh, topic of it's also your interest area. Now, just for the sake of discussion, they do have a selection process where you don't have to do any separate application there for the IMSc. IMSc will get the test scores from a test called the NBHM. Okay, so they collect your information and your test results of NBHM, and if you satisfactorily come within their criteria, you will be they will send out letters to you to appear for the screening, IMSC screening. Okay. So what is NBHM? NBHM is actually um, National Board for Higher Mathematics. This is again designed, managed, and run by Department of Atomic Energy. Okay, and this test is um, conducted and conducted with the mind that the government wanted to develop and foster higher mathematics within students, so that it is highly needed for Department of Atomic Energy to assist the development of for the development of department as well as the country. So this is really a higher mathematics kind of thing, and really bright mind and aptitude is required in mathematics. Well, if nothing works out for you, then we have central universities, 45 of them, spread across the country, in almost all states. For that, to get admission in central universities, please make sure you write CUET entrance test. This is a common entrance test run by National Testing Agency. They do give admission to all these programs. Then we have deemed university admissions. The country has 126 plus deemed universities, um, and they do have great facility, faculty, and campus. And all these institutes are well known, and there is a lot of campus recruitment happens, and they do all the students passed out from these institutes are absorbed by top MNCs. And they also have their own private centers test that you have to write. But here is the thing: once you prepared for NEET and GMAIN, then pretty much all these tests you can write. You'll be super confident and you are well prepared for rest of these exams. Okay. Now let's look at the entrance test that we needed to get into these institutes. So you've seen from GMain all the way to the private universities on test. All these are important tests, and if you prepare for GMain and NEET, that itself will take care of most of this test. Okay. Now let's look at the salary and career of a student who has completed bachelor's, master's, etc., even PhD for that matter. They are seeked and required and well placed in almost all of the industries and professions, whether it is IMF or IT or a professor or a teaching job. Doesn't matter. You are required. Auditor being in finance, research scientist, then um, like if you see data scientist, they are the need of the hour for big data, AI, machine learning, etc. Also, actuary is nothing but the people who check insurance risk and reward, insurance risk and premium in insurance companies. Actuaries are mathematicians and statisticians. And also the statistics people are also get job in as actuary. Then you can be as an account manager, like that. So you can do pretty much everything. Mathematics is there everywhere, so you can easily get into any industry, okay, or any profession. These are the salary structure for an experienced person. So with that, we completed this video where we seen what it takes to be what it takes to be part of the top institution in the country in doing mathematics or statistics, what are the programs, what are the entrance tests, etc., and what kind of career you can get into. So please read the disclaimer. And on a final note, I sincerely think that my effort was some help to you. Thank you for listening, and I wish you the best in your career journey. Bye for now. Thank you.